Hi Sagittarius, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of August 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind this is general for your month, so just take what resonates. But as well, I do want to thank you in advance for your love and support by liking this video, commenting down below, and of course subscribing to the channel if you haven't done so already. They just showed me clapping. I feel like people are going to be clapping for you, congratulating you, happy for you. And I feel like that's stemming from you towards other people a little bit as well. But yeah, we're going to begin by pulling some money and career messages from this deck, and then we'll use the gold foil tarot for the main part of the reading. And then we'll finish up with some small messages. I do feel the need to mention before, as I was cleansing my energy after doing Aries reading, they were pushing me to do a lot of singing, okay? And one of the songs, they love to make up songs as they sing through me. One of the songs was, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? As I struggle to say it. But I do feel like you are being pushed to recognize what you actually want to do or figure it out. I feel like there's a decision to make as far as when something needs to come to an end, begin, something of that nature. But don't be surprised when music takes a big focus, all right? And you might just be sung through like I was. For Sagittarius, your third eye is opening is now what I'm getting to the reality of a situation or your situation. Money flow, hard work, putting plans in motion. I feel like you're doing a lot of building, thinking strategically, very analytical throughout the month. Teamwork coming into play. Even if I feel like you're not very much in the mood for teamwork, feeling quite independent. Like a leader, very helpful in nature, but not feeling like people are helping you get the job done easily. Interesting. Taking time off, okay? I do feel like you're pushed to recognize that that's key for you. Some of which getting ready for retirement or just a leave of absence. Interesting. As I look at the Fool card, I do feel like you are pushed to recognize that security is on your mind almost 24/7 for some, but I just feel like security is one of your main focuses. But I do feel like you need to recognize that you can manifest money at this time if you so choose. Something about it being in the palm of your hand, wanting control, having more than you think at times, okay? Solid finances, all right? Hands-on work as well, helping somebody get the job done. Helping others with their finances as well. We have steady income, the frame card, talking about organizing, okay? The organizer within you will come to be. You could find that it's just natural for you. It just makes sense for you to organize your money, pay off debt, or just review your finances in one way, shape, or form. Keep it in order is now what I'm getting. Accomplishments being pushed into your recognition, your view. Your third eye opening to how much you've accomplished up until this point. It's as if you accomplish so much or you just go through the motions, time flies by, right? And you're helping other people all the meanwhile, and you forget about how much you've accomplished up until this point when it comes to your career and all the money you've made, you know, the cleanup that you've accomplished. That is deserving of recognition from, at the very least, oneself. And so I do feel like you need to pat oneself on the back, okay? Sunlight will do you a lot of justice. But I also feel like art and design is taking a focus. It may not even be when it comes to you. Sure, maybe if it involves, it's wrapped up in your career somehow. But I do feel like, or a release in your downtime, okay? Creative release. But for some, I see you seeing that outside of you and it creating a level of inspiration within you that's going to come in handy to keep things spicy, to keep things colorful, or to bring it back to that way of being. All right, you may feel like you're a bit stuck in one way, shape, or form in a situation, or just it feels like things are going to feel more free, loosen up, change in the future. All right, but I do feel like with the gift card, there's gifts taking place. All right. It's interesting how the fire signs just connected from one to the other as I've been doing them. Because I talked about gifts in Aries reading. But giving and receiving, I feel like gifts are taking place thinking about past gifts, planning for the giving of a gift in the future. I feel like you're very planning oriented, right? Horrible wording, but I'm seeing the Emperor card. You're strategically getting ready for the future. Okay. Again, thinking about security, thinking about not wanting to lack or not have enough. Planning for the sake of your family as well. For some of you, sudden windfall. Don't be surprised. Okay. Do not be surprised, but get excited all the meanwhile. What glitters isn't always gold is now what I'm getting. Okay. For an opportunity. But I just feel like you're pushed to recognize that when you're feeling the inclination to move slowly, don't force it. Okay, don't force it. But I do recognize that I am the best at what I do. Okay, wow, you're the best at what you do. And I feel like financial support is coming into play, right? Whether you're more so giving that out to other people, helping people with their finances, providing them a little bit of money for cushion or just to pay something off, or you could be just receiving financial support in one way, shape, or form throughout the month. You may work in a field where there's financial support taking place. Anyways, or you could be just crunching numbers throughout the month is now what I'm getting. All right, paychecks, something of the sort. But I'm hearing payroll. But I do feel like work surprises are taking place. Some are experiencing a positive surprise or two within the work environment. Others, it doesn't feel like the best surprise. But I do feel like I'm being pushed to recognize taking time off and vacation, even if it's a staycation, okay, where you don't go anywhere but home. Money strategy, absolutely, okay. I do feel like your money skills are coming into play and you're recognizing that you know what you're doing or remembering that, okay. Your heart is pure. Emotional spending coming into play. You may be gifting to someone else or just buying something in an emotional way for yourself. That's okay, as long as you feel it's within your budget or you feel it's doable with your expendable income. All right, let's do some shuffling and pull from the gold foil tarot, if I could say it. Okay, we have the Seven of Wands. Feeling very protective, okay? A lot coming towards you. I feel like there could be a lot expected from you when it comes to work or when it comes to your business. Whatever it is, I feel like the majority of which is positive, okay? Especially if you run a business, the attention, the clientele, customers increasing, that's positive. But I feel like there's a lot going on workload-wise, okay? I do feel like people could be asking questions, gossiping in a work environment. That's something to steer clear of, all right? I do feel like things are stemming off from one another. Interesting. A problem within the work environment could escalate, so do try to keep things simple, keep oneself with a positive, healthy, realistic perspective, okay? If need be, keep to oneself, all right? But judgment being here, as I do feel like, okay, when you gift somebody something, a bit of advice may come with it. All right, I'm not really surprised to hear that. I do feel like you're very opinionated throughout the month, but helpful all the meanwhile. I mean well, take it in the right light, okay? Being reminded how strong you are, getting your voice out there in certain ways and people being quite impressed. A Sagittarius is one to learn from, one to look out for. Let's not forget I'm a free spirit, okay? I'll do what I do when I do it, but I guess I'll follow the rules all the meanwhile. But I'm now getting that you do, to an extent or fully, set your own rules. A leader-esque vibe, all right? A reminder of where you don't fit in, okay? Where you don't fit in is purposeful. Notice when you feel quite tense or uptight in your body, as my feet are on, or my foot rather, is on my tippy toes, and you know, your shoulders, your tongue to the roof of your mouth, stuff of that nature, okay? Cleanse your energy if need be. What else do we have for Sag? Yeah, I feel like you're burnt out, and I do sense that you are just being viewed at times as the wounded warrior. Physical struggles for some, but I do feel like you needing to treat oneself to simplicity, financial reward, or just certain levels of replenishment. Okay. I do feel like in the midst of the steady income, in the midst of the organizing and staying busy in certain ways, it reminds you that you do have very little to give at times, okay? You're only one person. And so in the same sense as there's a lot expected from other people in regards to you, I feel like you expect even more from oneself, putting a load on your shoulders. But we have the Nine of Pentacles here, okay? Reaching for your independence. And, okay, we're going to swap these. No, we're going to leave it, as I do feel like I'm now being drawn to recognize that is matching up nicely with the sudden windfall, your generosity, reaching for your independence and it paying off, your good nature, your good karma coming back to you because you help others, because you gift, because you don't just care for oneself. I feel the need to say, all right, your motherly nature coming into play on top of it all, male or female, wanting to give birth to something new, even if that's more simplicity. It just feels like a different chapter, all right? Feeling as if you deserve to put something to rest or just to see more comfort in a lot of ways. It feels like you could be very family focused in the month, all right? And seeing certain changes come to be or about to come to be when it comes to just that, all right? Even how you view one's comfort. Someone's going to teach you something about yourself as well. Let's see what else we have for Sag. The Page of Cups coming out because I feel like you're pushed to sort of start fresh emotionally. I feel like someone's going to offer you something at work or when it comes to your business and it doesn't feel like enough. Then don't accept it, okay? It may feel like you don't have a choice or it's just beneficial to go with it. But I do feel like recognizing or remembering your worth, okay? People seeing your value, even if it's not voiced or made quite apparent in the moment or at all. Just know that it is being noticed. And I do feel like you are pushed to recognize the successes are larger than the small failures or the small difficulties, slip-ups up until this point. There's a push to remember that doing what's right for you isn't a bad thing, okay? Even if there are others that look for you when it comes to support, when it comes to guidance, okay? A rock is now what I'm getting. You may be a rock in a situation. Leaving behind what's wrong for you at this point along your path isn't a bad thing, is what I'm hearing. With the Queen of Swords coming out, I truly feel like you are a bit feisty at certain points and so damn chill, calm at other times. Word of mouth is now what I'm getting. You may be spreading the word for someone else's business or work in one way, shape, or form. And or you could find that someone's doing that for you or multiple people are doing that for you as things grow and develop, okay? Word of mouth in the work environment may make you a bit feisty where it's like, can we just stop this BS? Okay, so that's just coming out for a reason. But I do feel like your passion's quite alive and there's a focus on a new beginning that is meant for you and only you. You also have a lot of options to mull over. You could be doing some online shopping in store. I feel like you're very indecisive as to how to move forward with certain purchases and investment potentially. But you're going to be reminded you have a lot of options if you so choose to move forward with a new beginning. All right, let's see what else we have here. That was keywording. That's now what I'm getting. Queen of Wands, all right? And I do feel like you are pushed to recognize that you're bold, you're passionate, you're a bit feisty at times for a reason, but you're not accepting in the larger sense, in the long-term sense, what's going to leave you tied down as I'm drawn to the Fool card, all right? Again, where do you not fit in, all right? But I do feel like you need to recognize that there's no reason to stress over money in the future. No reason, as your world changes for the better, okay? 3 major arcanas right here. Okay, the letter F coming into play. But I do feel like, okay, larger than life is what I just heard. Larger than life, your personality, your presence. 9 of Cups, gaining a level of wish fulfillment or steps towards that for oneself, okay? Being aligned with the Empress, I wouldn't be surprised if that ties into a new beginning, a new chapter for oneself. You're on your way to victory, okay? You're on your way to victory. But I feel like there could be some competition, some conflict, uneasy energy at times. Be the peace in a situation is now what I'm getting. But I feel as if you're pushed to recognize with the, okay, I just heard 9 of Wands again, but the 4 of Wands, you're seeing things fall into place. Victory once again. Comfort of connections being truly beneficial for your work and for your comfort in general, right? Your well-being. You seeing your loved ones thrive and succeed and make more money, and that makes you so damn happy. Let's be honest. All right, it's not just all about your success and your mind, your heart, your soul, as I do feel like connecting is beneficial, okay? Once again, it's important to you. I'm seeing this as giving and taking once again, exchanging. All right, I do feel like you're gaining your level of justice and certain levels of balance throughout the month, but that sword is still present, ready to defend, ready to cut out, ready to do what's right for you and your loved ones. All right, you're very bold, you're very serious throughout the month and focused. Why can't I get more is what I'm hearing. I feel like you're money hungry, you're success hungry, and that's going to benefit you in a lot of ways. As you're reminded, you're heading towards your 10 of Pentacles lifestyle, plain and simple, okay? I do feel like you need to recognize that it's not worth it to stress, okay? I do feel like people love you and you have a big decision to make moving forward. If I didn't mention that already in the beginning, allow for oneself to take a deep breath and understand that there is so much success to look forward to throughout the month of August, and even more so moving forward. All right, let's finish this up by pulling from the small money and career deck. That was the weirdest way to hold it. Big money. We'll put this right in the center. Big money. Stability is yours is now what I'm hearing. Making progress coming out. Powerful change. A true leader right at the top on top of the strength card. More than expected. Okay. And you still want more. Lasting impression. Absolutely. Let's pull 1 or 2 more. And we'll end with this one, independent success. All right, it's going to be an amazing month for you. Just balance things out as you head towards all you deserve. All right, as we have taking charge at the bottom and money on the mind. So I hope this reading was truly helpful. Don't forget to like, comment, and of course subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Go have yourself an amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Sag.